So, with a new job starting and trying to balance everything with Padel life, I haven't had much time for tournaments lately. But I'm kicking off a new highlight series, perfect whether you're looking to grab some ideas for your own game or you just love Padel as much as I do. Even if you are just chilling or having a meal, throw it on in the background and enjoy the action. In the first set, I'm playing with Brent. He's a powerful technical player who brings a lot of intensity to the court. On the other side, we've got Cohen, a solid defender with great technique, and Mark, who's super consistent and always looking for gaps to exploit with his attacks. A real game changer for me was the advice to start points from the middle. Attacking that zone creates just enough hesitation between opponents while they are deciding who is going to take it. I either get an easy ball back or win the point outright. Our strategy is simple. Move them out of position, create openings and force weak returns that Brent can step in and finish. Also lately, I've been working a lot on getting the feel for the kick smash. Most of the time, I can get the spin right, but the aim still holds me back from hitting it out by 3. Here, I'm just a step too slow getting into position, and with a great chiquita from Mark, I've got no chance to stay in the point. Throughout the game, both teams fight to keep each other off the net, knowing one extra ball can cost the point, and Cohen proves it. Mark's overhead game is really solid. If the lob isn't perfect, we can get past our service line, so we had to take more risks and move forward step by step. And you can see once again how effective the first shot to the middle is. Confidence is key, they say. Yeah, I don't see that. One of my favorite shots is a side spin backhand return from the serve of our opponents. It usually forces a wall return and gives me plenty of options. Another solid rally here, where they managed to push us back effectively. But we found an opening, and instead of going for the usual smash, I mixed it up for variety. Maybe not the best option, but this time it paid off. For the final point, and to add a bit more content, Brent had the idea for me to serve down the tee, giving him a better chance to get the return and finish in style. And he definitely delivered. Everyone's warmed up and ready for the new set with fresh teams, and Cohen shows off his defensive skills with an incredible return that totally caught me off guard. For a moment, I forgot how Brent plays. After Cohen kept me pinned back perfectly, I gave an easy ball and stayed still for a reason, knowing there was no way to reach his shot. I haven't done it in a while, but it still happens sometimes. I move out of position, but still put the ball back to the player on my side. They block it well, and I'm left nowhere to return. And here once again, Mark delivers an amazing overhead that's tough to defend. Back-to-back points with a great build-up that forced an easy high ball, then Mark finished strong. Cohen almost got it, but he put a little bit more extra power on it. And then the moment came. After a perfect lob from Mark and another powerful overhead to keep them back, I finally got my chance. I wanted it, I needed it, and there it was, my first intentional portraits. This time you will see it from Mark, spots the perfect opening in the middle, we take the net and he finishes the point with confidence. Our opponent's synergy was spot on here. Brent slowly shifted us to one side and Cohen placed the ball perfectly out of reach to secure the point. I can't stress enough how good Mark's lobs were. They gave me the chance to go for my second attempt to portray the ball, but just like at the start, my aim was off again. This time, I felt Brent coming in for another smash, so I aimed for his corner, and it's such a great feeling when it works. And Cohen immediately responds with a perfect defensive shot that catches us completely off guard. Brent follows up with another powerful smash, keeping the pressure on. Then comes a rally that takes a surprising turn. Cohen smashes the ball hard, and I went for it thinking it was coming my way. But the rebound of the fence suddenly changed its direction, and we lost the point. In this rally, on our serve, you can see how well they use small, smart steps to push us off the net right away. They kept the pressure on, but we managed to defend everything, and in the end, it was another shot down the middle that finally pushed them back and forced the mistake. Last matchup of the day, and no team is holding back. We finished just as strong as we started. Cohen gives us a great point with a return right down the middle. And another incredible overhead from Mark had me spinning. Once again, we are doing our best to keep them off the net, knowing Brent and Mark are really strong up there. But with a Bahada that just sneaks in by an inch, they secure the point. The spin of my overhead left Brent off balance, and Cohen targeted him again. Brent wasn't ready and ended up hitting the ball to me, where I took advantage of the empty space we created earlier. Here, I'm going back to previous mistakes and try to lob the ball under pressure, and Mark takes full advantage of it. On this point, we couldn't apply enough pressure, and once again, Mark's overhead had me struggling to defend. Brent on a mission to keep delivering quality points, and after a perfect chiquita from Cohen, he responds with an even more perfect drop shot. This time though, our defense held strong enough to force the error. It's not always perfect, but I'm happy to say my corner turns have really improved over the past few months. Here Marks hit a great ball with almost no rebound of the wall, but I respond with the perfect shot, the one I've been practicing for a long time. My smash here is far from perfect, but still managed to pull Mark out of position, and Cohen does a great job capitalizing on it. Here's a perfect reminder of Brent's variety. He doesn't let us push forward even on a lob we thought was good enough. He takes it early with a perfect overhead, placing it right in the gap next to the fence to secure the point. And once again, try after try. The kick is getting there, but the aim is still far away from the sweet spot. Still, the ball bounced high enough to make the return really difficult. Sometimes you can do everything right to stay in the point, defend, hustle, cover space. But if luck's not on your side, it just doesn't matter. At least now we are even after my previous shot. I don't think I say it enough, but man, I'm glad to be left-handed. There is something so satisfying about seeing the doubt when the spin comes from the opposite side. I definitely can't stress enough how well Mark and Brent defended every ball in this rally. We had to build the point multiple times before finally closing it out. It's a great reminder that as I keep improving and moving up, rallies like this are going to become the norm. No patience, didn't use the wall to slow things down, and that's exactly what you get. Just another reminder of how hard we all fight to take the net, whether it's with lobs or finding gaps to push the ball through. And on the other side, it's all about defending and blocking to hold your ground. Then, when the moment's right, you go for the finish. Mark's great push forces an easy return at the end, and he finishes strong with a smash out by 3. Later, I returned the favor with one of the overheads that had been giving me so much trouble throughout the game. And that's it for today. If you enjoyed this, don't forget to like and subscribe. Drop a comment if you play Padel in Belgium and want to be featured in one of my videos. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the court.